Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna. Thank you for coming, Padma Garba. All right. Let's sing and make a joyful noise unto the Lord, His name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hey, welcome everybody. Everyone. Only one. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hey Cole, welcome. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nityananda Gauranga, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhar, Sri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nityananda Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Jai Shri Krishna. All right. Why don't we do some traditional chanting here? Let's see which one. Let's try this one. Hey, Jocelyn, welcome. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. This is so nice. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Oh my Lord Krishna, Radha Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama. Oh, oh my goodness, I love this. Oh, this is so good. Oh. Hare Krishna. Unspeakable joy. Oh man, this is so fun, man. I love playing with Radha and Krishna in their name, man. My goodness. This is How can this just get better? And I don't know. It's like a miracle. It just gets better and better and better and better and better. Wow. Maybe someday I'll even become a little humble, you know? Need a lot of work on this heart, man. Get it into a humble position, submissive position. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Feels like it's both Janmashtami and Radhastami today. Is it? Are the dates wrong or are they right? Feels like Janmashtami and Radhastami combined. What do you think, guys out there? What do you think? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. I don't know how people wait a whole year for the appearance days of Radha and Krishna. I gotta have them appear every day, man. Otherwise, I'm not happy. You get a lot of greedy people who are like this. They also want. Krishna sends me all the lusty ones. They really lust after him. They really want him. Like River just wants him. Janaki is lusting after Krishna. Krishna sends me all these lusty ones. Lalita Ganga, Johan, all these lusty. My God, are they lusty? They just want to gobble him up. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga.
Thanks for using.
So, let's see. We can some verses we can chant. I downloaded some new books. Let's check them out here. Let's see here. Where's these books here? Let me read some more of the glory. I don't know. Let's see. We'll try different things here. Gita Mita. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhaktavinda. So, who's this? Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Yeah. Sattvika Vidashwara. Marriage, impregnation. Okay, that's another. That's a little bit. Okay, let's try another one. Oh, yeah. Sri Rasika Mandala. All right, this was the glories of his guru. And these are the qualifications of the real guru, actually, the real spiritual master. Replying to Radha Devi Dasi, but never the same, always fresh. Yeah. There's Radha Devi Dasi. I don't see her. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, isn't the name always ever fresh? It's so wonderful. It's like an instruction. It's what, chanting Hare Krishna mantra to me is not only is it just so, the feeling is so transcendental. Transcendental emotions. Oh my God. I don't know how, I just can't. I'm flabbergasted. I'm actually, being used to teach this here in this world. This stuff is so deep and so high. Even the Goswamis, this was between very confidential, and here we're like right there on Facebook, and it's wonderful. It's amazing. I mean, it's a miracle. I can't believe it. I see people talking still on the material platform on emotions, like I check out people, nice devotees and everything, but they're still they don't understand this level. This is completely transcendental. And it's not the mode of goodness. Like there's a lot of people talking about their feelings and, yeah, it's another platform. This is the next stage here. beyond the mode of goodness. A lot of people confuse it. Okay, anyway, that's why such a guru that is absorbed in real mellows is very rare, because it's unusual, uncommon. But that's what they wrote about 550 years ago. So anyway, and we're reviving that standard. Okay, what's going on here? No thanks. What happened here? I don't know what happened. Is it here? Oh, I know what happened. Okay, here we go. All right, this is some more of that glorification. So I bow down to Rasikanandana. So this was the guru, Rasikanandana. This was obviously in glorification of his guru, Rasikanandana. I bow down to Rasikanandana, who is like the sun. See, the giver of deep joy. See, the word deep is very significant. If anybody wants to come on, by the way, you can. Just you can come on here. So this deep joy is very see, and you need the sun. So the sun, see, the sun is just the truth, the absolute truth. Lord Chaitanya taught the absolute truth. That what is the eternal truth is devotion to Krishna, devotion to God. See, so this is the sun. See, the sun, this is the brightest truth. It's the feeling and it's the conception. Okay. See, so this gives the deepest joy. See, this comes from the real guru. That's why when you got a real guru in some lifetime, you'll start to feel this deepest joy. See? So they're the sun. Did I lose it again? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah. See, it's like the sun. See, so like the sun, so the sun's quality is illuminates objects. See, so like the sun, the real associates of the Lord, they illuminate the darkness in the heart. See that? So if it's not illuminated, people identify with darkness as light. Isn't that what the Bible says, the Old Testament? Be careful you don't accept the darkness as light. See? Well, anyway, we need help. We need the real devotees and associates of Lord Chaitanya. Because that's our line. I speak in terms of Lord Chaitanya. This is all universal. You need those who get the mercy of a real Vaishnava or a realized soul that knows the Lord intimately. We need that mercy. That's the sun, that light. See, the light comes through them. Okay? So the light comes through the Vedas, and they illuminate the verses in the Vedas. That's why they get purports. They illuminate the verses and the purports. See? And this gives great, deep joy to the soul. Otherwise, people's joy is not deep. Their joy is of the world. See, joy could be as good as happiness in the mode of goodness. Even studying the Vedas, there's a happiness, a regulation, there's happiness. There's happiness in fasting. I know, I fasted, I did 30 days fast a few times. Yeah, happiness, there's a happiness. See, there's a joy in that. But it's not like this. It's superficial compared to this. This is special. It's unique, just like God is unique. His truth, his confidential truth, highest conception, pure truth is very unique. Full of mysteries, paradoxes. His his devotees are always very unique and special. See, Bhakti Vinod said you must meet the uncommon preceptor. See, they're uncommon, different. They're not like, if you look at all these gurus and everything, I mean, not to put them down, hey, they're doing what they can. Hey, out of many thousands of people, hardly one endeavors for truth, for spiritual reality, and they're doing it. So all glory. That's great, wonderful. See, but still, out of those, hardly one intimately knows the Lord, Krishna, in truth. See, because if one does, you become very unique. Just like Krishna is very unique, you become very unique in your way. You actually are the representative of the transcendental Lord, Krishna, and Radha on this planet. Very rare, very rare. Like the sun, the giver of deep joy. See, and so when you get, this is why Krishna often saves the best for last, because when you finally get the real representative of Krishna and the parampara, this is, and you really listen, and they're giving you not just a bunch of rules and regulations and mandates and teaching neophytes just these basic things, but somehow or other, by the grace of God, they're giving you confidential truths and the very Raganuga path, these very confidential principles, which are the real Bhagavatam. See, Bhakti Vinod said the acharyas generally, they look at Bhagavatam. This is all in Sri Krishna Samhita. I'm telling you confidential things that are not for neophytes generally. That he said that book is not for neophytes. It's for the more mudjam. And the Uttam teaches that book. Right? So this is, by some amazing grace, the Lord is allowing me to bring forth these conceptions. He's a Manjari. He brought forth very deep things. So what was my point? Yeah, generally the acharya, this is in chapter introduction. Generally, the acharyas a realized soul, they look at the book Bhagavat and they have relation. They relate to it. They can feel it. They understand it by personal experience. And so they ascertain the truth and they keep it for themselves. They don't tell you. Just like Jesus, he didn't tell everybody. He spoke in parables mostly. Even to his disciples, maybe he spoke a little bit. They understand the essence of truth and they keep it for themselves. So we're doing something different now on the order of Prabhupada and the blessing of Krishna. 1996, new dispensation. So I had ascertained these many truths for years. I was worshiping the Lord in ecstasy before I started teaching for years, if not probably previous lives too. Also. Okay. So I ascertained these deep things and didn't tell anybody. And then spontaneous people came, started to ask me to give classes. And then Prabhupada, yes, has my approval. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Has my full approval. You do more of this. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. I'm sharing what I'm ascertaining in my bhajan. See, that's called Ghostananandi. See, their bhajanandi, they ascertain what they do their bhajan usually alone, and whatever they ascertain, they keep for themselves. Maybe they write it in books. See? But this is bhajanandi, true bhajanandi work. Here I'm sharing as Lord Chaitanya taught this way for the Ghostananandi path, is he would ascertain the truth and preach it at the same time. So he ascertained the truth by worshiping Krishna very intimately and very ecstatically before the public. Often. Later on especially. First he locked the doors and then he did it with his disciples. And then later on he started to get more and more public with it. After a while, he was quoting these very intimate verses. You can read it, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and in Kirtan, very intimate verses, and tears pouring out of his eyes, man, ecstasy all over the place. He was a shower. He wasn't a no-show. See, so, we're kind of following in those footsteps, accepting the path of ecstatic love, teaching that, relishing it, tasting it, and now doing it before the public, for especially people that are coming here regularly. This is the best way to learn. I'm not just hiding it. Prabhupada hid a lot of this stuff and, would just privately do this. Bhakti Siddhanta also, and especially Bhakti Vinod was very private with this. Very. Matter of fact, there was one Rasic book that Bhakti Siddhanta was, it was, I think, Gita Govinda, and he was so excited. One of these really intimate books. He was so excited because he loved that book. He said, "Man, this is fantastic. Let's spread this. Can I print this book, Father?" And Bhakti Vinod said, "Yes, you can print one book for you." So the order I got from Prabhupada is pretty darn liberal. We're taking these very intimate books and broadcasting them now. Yeah. So now love of God is available. Actually, devotion to Krishna is available. I haven't seen anything. Nobody's been doing it like this. If you let me know a lot of people talking about, Radhe, but where is the expression of this bhakti? Where you can see chanting in ecstasy and all its varieties and mellows and tears and laughter and all these, growing. Where do you see it? And not, caring about outsiders, thinking, well, what is Gohari? What is Lalita Ganga? She's a demon. No, don't stop it. No, we got authorization already. So, it's great too. It's a fantastic service, man. Anybody who comes here very easily without a lot of trouble, you will get this love of God. Just like in these verses here, these qualities the Lord is bringing forth here in the Guru principle. People are getting their deep joy. They're getting the light to illuminate all the darkness in them, and dissipating that. Getting the bhakti, the taste, increasing taste, is all here. Everything, all the ducks are in a row. This is the real line to finish the work. Yeah. Okay, what else here? Who is like the sun, the giver of deep joy, the possessor of Ujvala Ras. Okay, so somebody said yes this morning it was bright. Ujvala means bright. Also means beautiful, I think. So bright, beautiful, gorgeous. So Ujvala Ras is that. This is that kind of bhakti. It's the bhakti of Vrindavan. Very attractive, very ecstatic. Very, very compulsive. It's very beautiful, but not everybody kind of relish that beauty. You have to acquire a taste. You got to get purified. You got to come to sadhu sangha regularly. You got to go through what many of the witnesses have went through to show that you really want this, because nobody is qualified for this. You have to go through the baptism by fire, man. Literally burning. You come in here, you don't even have to try to do austerities or anything. Just by coming here and associating with the devotees, hearing these talks, seeing this ecstasy, hearing these conceptions, it's like we're stoking a fire inside, burning up all your karmas, all your conditionings, even mode of goodness that goes in the fire too. Ask Lalita Ganga. Ask Sachi Devi. Ask anybody that's got some of that, and everybody does. Ask Cole. even the mode of goodness of trying to be a pure soul, and to do the righteous thing and all that stuff, right in the fire, man. Because you can do it now. Here you can burn all that up because now you're getting foothold on the transcendental path, on the path of pure devotional service, where you're just relishing Krishna in this intimacy and ecstasy, man. And that's the zone, man. There's no greater happiness than that. There's no better spiritual perfection than that. There's no greater purification, fast purification than that. There's no greater spiritual power than that, because you can grab souls right out of the Maya and pull them out. You get the strength to pull those souls right out of the illusion. Yeah, forget this fishing for men. You go, people come, you just catch them in the net, man, and pull them out of the illusion and throw them on the land of Vrindavan. Throw them in the land of Vrindavan, in the forest. Let them land in some of those trees over there. Ananda. Yes, Ananda. Ananda, the greatest word in the world, Ananda. So the possessor of Ujvala Ras. See, possessor. So that means you possess devotion. See, it's a possession. It's the only real thing in this world. That's why you hear, it's a promotion of real wealth here. See, real wealth is not money or how much gold you have, how many properties you have. See, these people with the money, that's how they get a big false ego. These elites here, they get a big false ego. Like, who are you? Do you have a lot of money? Are you important? Do you have a lot of followers? See, that's false identification. That's false wealth. That ain't wealth, man. A devotee, whether you have one follower or millions, the main possession that a devotee possesses is this Ujvala Ras, if you're a Krishna devotee. This bright, beautiful, ecstatic Ras, which is Radha. You possess Radharani. Now that's a great possession. See, devotees just engage in devotional service and bring Radha and Krishna together, and they're both there, and they're watching the Leela. See, relishing the Leela. Tasting the Leela. Now that's wealth, man. That's available here. See? It's not about becoming a big teacher. See, that's people that chase after the opulences of God and miss the real opulence. See? The real opulence is this taste that Lord Chaitanya had and demonstrated. And if love of God is being preached again, that pure love of God, and it's a very pure thing, it's because a devotee is tasting that purity and getting the right understanding, the right knowledge, the real realization, realize, and preaches that in the world. And that's the light. See, that dissipates all the darkness inside us. See, even that's why some people, they don't like the teaching when I start to go and say, hey, look at this. You want the opulent. You want to be a big teacher. You want to be a big guru. You want to be a acharya. Don't you know that Bhakti Siddhanta's, many of his sannyasis wanted that. See, and Prabhupada's sannyasis wanted that. See, so we finished that. We shine the light on. Say, hey, man, that's diddlies. That's chunk change. No, possess. The possessor of Ujvala Ras is a person who is tasting devotional mellows. See, by the action of the book Bhagavat and the devotee Bhagavat absorbed in the mellows, they're going to preach the real Bhagavan to you and enlighten you. See, enlighten is two things. See, makes you lighter. See, so you can float. See, above the material modes of nature. See, enlighten. And also enlighten is the revelation and realization. You guys got anything to say? Let's hear it. Let's hear some comments, man. You can come on too. Got any questions coming into your head? Put them up there so we can have a nice discussion. I don't want to just be talking all the time only. Are you? And let me know if you're listening. If you're not listening 100%, you might as well just shut the thing off. Because if you're listening 100%, you'll probably have some questions or comments. But what's the point if you're just like thinking about other things? You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your time anyway, acting like that. If you're engaged in devotional service, should be 100%, as much as possible. But if you're like doing this and you're looking over here and thinking about other things, what is that, man? It's called offensive chanting. It's offensive because it's offense. Anyway, I'm enjoying myself, or I'm enjoying the real self. Those are very fortunate who listen attentively, because then you'll have comments and questions. See, so a mind, this is great. See, the giver of deep joy, the possessor of Ujjvala Ras, a mind of Krishna Bhav. See, to know Krishna, we need the Bhav, we need the feeling. It's pure feeling, pure emotion. And you cannot get it on your own. You have to get it in disciplic line. You have to be around ecstatic devotees. And then you very easily get it. I see with my own eyes in my preaching here, people very easily get it if they sincerely want Krishna and they develop faith in Guru and the Vaishnavas here. Very easily they start to get this Krishna Bhakti, this Krishna Bhav for Krishna. See, feeling for Krishna is pure and it's a gift. See, Lord Chaitanya, after he disappeared as Krishna, he thought, for a long time I have not given this devotion to Krishna, to the world. For a long time, 4,320,000,000 years. So he didn't give it generally when he came as Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan. It was sealed in Vrindavan. They didn't show it just to anybody. They didn't show this kind of stuff that we're showing. That's why, see, it brings up people's envies and jealousies, and they don't even know they're envious and jealous usually. It's hidden from them. Oh, I'm not. Oh, yeah. Yes, you are, usually. Why wouldn't you be envious? Man, this is the greatest thing. All right. See, Lance, 100% here. That's what I like to hear. Thank you, Lance. Through the devotees and listening intensely. Great. Awesome. I'm just checking everybody out, making sure. Yeah. See, and so who can bring peace to our minds and remove the darkness of ignorance. See, people, they're not peaceful. You know why? Because even if you have teachers, I can see it, man. I see it so clearly. There are a lot of good teachers in a sense, they're bold. Sometimes they have a passion for this and that, but they speculate. So they can't bring real peace to your mind. See, Krishna brings real peace to his real associates, headed for the practical, the real guru, I harp on, this thing not to say, I got to be spirit. But this is the principle, whether you find it here, but wherever you find it, see, the peace that you're going to get is the peace that the guru has, because they're finished with speculation. They don't like it. They just taste mellows, which you can't taste by speculating about Krishna. They just relish what the devotees relish in their writing and in their preaching. And you just hear from such devotees, and all these things go away. You find deep peace, and then love for God awakens very easy. Yeah, this is a great book, man. And remove the darkness of ignorance. See, two things are important in the real guru. If you want to find a real spiritual master that liberates you once and for all, you're going to have two main qualities. And you sing it every day, devotees in ISKCON, Gaudiya Math, Gaudiya Smriti. Every day you're singing it. Narottam's prayer about the guru. From them ecstatic prema emanates. By their word, ignorance destroyed. If they don't have these two qualities, you haven't found the real guru. Take another birth until you do. They'll destroy your ignorance. You'll be very clear. What is the goal of life? Like I was here in a nice class from a nice devotee, but never talked about clearly what the goal of life, because it's not clear to that person until they hear it from a bona fide Shiksha guru. Give you the instruction. The instruction is basically, hey man, let's clear away all the obstacles. Let's make it easy. See, let's get you Krishna and Radha without a lot of troubles. Now, is that a pretty good deal? That's what we do here. You start to, let's take away all these obstacles. It's devotion to Krishna. See? One who has real devotion to Krishna, from them, devotion to Krishna will come forth to others. It's no other way. You'll see we're coming to that already. There's no other way. No other way of ignorance, even speculation. People don't know the glories of the Bhakti Yoga process in disciplic line. It's the only way to quickly attain Krishna. Otherwise, maybe you get Brahman from speculating about, you're not the body and all that stuff, but that ain't nothing. You'll probably come back again, even though you're in Brahman for 1,000,000 years or so. Probably come back again because you're not satisfied until till you found real intimacy with God. Okay, great. Getting good reports. Thank you. I was just checking. I just want to be sure. Yeah. O most merciful Sanatan Goswami, O Prabhupada, O Sri Rupa Goswami, Prabhupada, the only resort of the fallen souls. See, the only resort for the fallen souls universally is a person who has realized God. See, because the Lord uses them as the door to getting His mercy, to getting the resort of all. See, you go through the devotees, even like now for me, I'm going through the devotees. This is what we teach you. Go through the devotees, and you learn that through going through the spiritual master. You either learned that in this life or a previous life. I came, and in this life, it was kind of just very easy for me because it was like very natural to surrender to the devotees to get to God. See, this is what we preach here. The real spiritual master teaches you how to do that in the process. See, because even now, through the scriptures, you're going through the door, through the devotees' writings. See, that's how you attain. They have the word of God. See, the word of God without speculation. See, they say the scriptures, the inspired word of God. Unfortunately, some people get in there and they change things and all that. But still, in essence, see, you're going through those who are actual real devotees of the Lord. See, and they have the inspired word of God that gets you through the door into God, to feeling God's presence, experiencing God's presence. Uh, so, see, the well-wisher of the devotees, the extinguisher of all miseries, and the source of all joy. See, this is it. You know, extinguisher of all miseries. That comes with the guru. But then you're because you followed this principle of disciplic line faithfully, very quickly, the Lord extinguishes your miseries. See, through faith in Guru and Krishna. See, extinguishes your misery, extinguishes your ignorance. Oh, yeah, this is it. Devotion reveals the true God. See, you get that. You get personal experience, direct relationship with Radha and Krishna in that way. Now, that's a pretty good deal, huh? You're the spiritual master that opens the eyes with the knowledge torch and brings us into the light, no doubt about it. Yeah. Well, it's that knowledge. So the Lord reveals that to his real devotees, his intimate associates, and they reveal it to whom they choose, who the Lord chooses. You choose. If you choose to be here, you choose to believe it's the Lord giving you that intelligence. He's the intelligent of the intelligent. See, so, the Lord is choosing, you're choosing also, because you don't have to agree. The Lord can give you some inner inspiration, and you may change your, say, well, I don't know, I don't want to do this. Or you get bad association and people lead you away. Okay. So, Srila Jiva Goswami Prabhupada, Gopal Bhatta, Raghunath Das, Das Goswami. See, all these persons, they're of one heart. They're in this line. See, so we're in this line here too. Anybody can come into this line. All you have to do is come in the line. Come here, hear about Krishna, hear about these truths from experienced devotees, getting revelation and realization because of intimacy and closeness with Krishna and Radha, where they appear in their temple of their heart, their body. It's a temple. They know that. They can teach that. They can transfer that. Transfer Radha and Krishna. They've got the power to do that. No, it's being done here. People are getting it. People can't even believe it. Most of the Vaishnavas, they can't believe it. No, can't be. Prema in this life, nah. My guru never said that could happen. No. We're just doing it. We have the authority. We have the everything. All ducks are in the water here. All right. Oops. So please bestow this mercy on my worthless self. Okay? This is what you start to see. This is how you start to really get it. You realize without God, you got no real worth, man. This is the thing. Without the transcendental connection with the Lord, you really got not much worth at all. Maybe a little, but not much. And matter of fact, real devotees consider them without the Lord and connection with the Lord worthless. I consider myself, if Radha and Krishna are not dancing in this temple, I consider myself worthless. So I, petition them regularly. Hey, bestow your mercy on this worthless self. What can I do? I cannot do anything in this world without your grace. And not just Krishna's grace, need Radha's grace, need devotion, and need the understanding that comes from devotion. So can't get this anywhere but here. I know I've tested the waters and it ain't out there. Well, let's see. There's knowledge, but it's incomplete elsewhere. Yeah, see, his knowledge is superficial without devotion. So devotion gets you to penetrate the Vedas. See, you need this penetration. See, this is the love affair between Radha and Krishna. Krishna is represented as the devotional scriptures, but you can't penetrate without devotion. See, devotion gives you the penetration. Otherwise, you're on the outside. Shallow, no depth, exactly. Incomplete. See? So, see, devotees, this is what devotees teach. This is what the real spiritual master teaches when they're teaching it. And not just throwing a book of rules at you. They teach you. It's about this intimacy. See? Go deep, teach you the process. Replying to Lance. Same with me. I've been there, done that too. It's all here. Yeah, see, Janaki, you guys have been around 40 years or so. Many years. Johan, 25 years. Others, many years. So the Lord saves the best for last. You don't seem to be going there anywhere else, right? If you do find something better than this, we'll all go. Why not, man? But it's got to be at least this good. At least this clear. I'm not saying it's not out there. Who knows? Maybe it is. If it is, let us know. Give us a report. Okay. So I worship the lotus feet of Shamananda Dev, by whose mercy one can attain love and devotion to Sri Hari. There you go. Again, Guru Tattva. Can you imagine not understanding this really, really clearly? How are you going to get devotion to Krishna? Because you got to follow that path. You got to find a Shamananda, man. In this life, you want to be delivered in this life. You want devotion to Krishna in this life. You got to find a Shamananda. You got to find a Rupa Goswami. You got to find a Vyasadeva, a living. You got to find a Krishnadas Kaviraj, living, and then they'll preach his book to you. And that'll deliver you. That is the process. You got to find a Shukadev Goswami like Maharaj Parikshit. I found a living devotee, right? So why is this non-living stuff going around? Why is this getting gurus, prancing around stages that haven't realized Krishna? They're not a Shukadev Goswami. You cannot see the qualities of Shukadev Goswami in them. You cannot see the qualities of Rasikananda in them. You cannot see those qualities. But in the real guru you do. Why? Because Krishna and Radha are behind them in their endeavors. Therefore, you get the same God there delivering you. It's like living book, man. It's like got a revival. You're Maharaj Parikshit. You're Arjuna on the battlefield, and we're on the battlefield now. You're like the wives of the Brahmins. You are a Bhagavatam example. Hallelujah! All glories, man, to you people now. You're starting to understand this confidential truths. You're like that, man, and I'll tell you, man, you'll see. If you don't realize it now, you will realize it. And you will become an ecstatic devotee, and you will teach that. You will be that for others, whether it's this life or another life. The Lord wants to glorify his devotees. That's what he does. Gives them glorious positions to deliver the conditioned souls. I'm here to make acharyas. I don't know about you. Prabhupada was happy just getting people to get, like a human birth in the next life, or something, And then by Prabhupada's order, we're here to do more. I feel like a spiritual rebirth here in this Sangha, empowered by the Lord through you. Yeah, well, that's the way it's supposed to be. If you found a real guru, that's how it's going to be. If you haven't found a real guru, it's not like that. You won't feel like Maharaj Parikshit and relish the words of such a devotee. You won't relish them like that. You won't have that. You'll think, oh, okay, very great class, very wonderful, and nice superficial understanding being transmitted. Yeah, do lots of rules, regulations. Yeah. No, what you read in a book has to be your reality. See, you have to be a real disciple, man, of a real guru, and boom, you're out of here, man. If you're sincere. Throw in the towel. Yes, throw in the towel. There you go. Oh, declaring it. I surrender your lotus feet. Oh, wow, declaration. Oh, my God. Oh, you surrender to these feet here? All I do is I just take your soul and stick it at the feet of Lord Chaitanya, just like Narottam did. He would take disciples and he would mentally bring them, or spiritually bring them, put them at the feet of Lord Chaitanya. That's a guru's position. You're just a flower to me, man. Hey, man, you say, I'm surrendering here. Okay, you're a flower, man. Let's pluck the flower and put it at the feet of Radha and Krishna and Lord Chaitanya. That's it, man. You belong to them now. We're just picking flowers and put them at the feet of the Lord, man. He's responsible. I ain't responsible. He's responsible for you now. Now you get the gardener inside you. The gardener. So you got to get the true vine. True vine is the bona fide spiritual master. I mean, not a boner, not a bonehead, not an imitator, not one of those guys. Not one of those guys. They're the bona fide spiritual master. They get you in the door, man. Get you in. They know Krishna. They get you in. Nobody deserves it. I don't deserve it. Nobody does. But the mercy is here. You come in the right way, through the right door, and that's the bona fide spiritual master. You get an intimate relationship with the Lord, and the Lord will use you to help people. He's already doing it here for many sincere devotees. The Lord uses them. They can feel it, man. They feel the empowerment to bring them in the line. The Lord says, oh, you believe in my devotee. You believe that I'm actually inspiring them with the right word, with their unspeculated word. With spiritual power. Oh, you believe in their ecstatic worship. Oh, my goodness. You become empowered to help people. You're in the transcendental game now. You're playing ball, man. You're on the ball team. Ready to hit home runs and beat this Maya, man. There's no other way to beat her, man. You got to be on the real team. You got to be on the winning team. See? Otherwise, you're on the losing team. If you don't follow this process exactly that way, you don't win. You don't win until you do in some lifetime. You're only practicing with gurus who have not real. I don't care how big their titles are. Don't care. They can have huge title, huge name, Charya Devs, everything like that. But if they don't have real, authentic devotion to Krishna, they cannot set this process of the Bhagavatam. They got to be a real, authentic devotee Bhagavatam, empowered like the book Bhagavatam. Now you can get the process. Now you'll feel Krishna, devotion to Krishna begin to awaken you. You'll go through the baptism by fire. You'll feel all your karmas burned up forever, man. You come here, seriously, it's a one-way trip. Unless you get off at the liberation station or the wannabe big teacher station. Then you're just stuck there until you get another chance. Realize your fault. One-way trip here, man. Burn up the karmas, and devotion to Krishna will take hold, and that is your lifestyle. There, use love of God, nothing else. Man, you're just a hollow tube for love of God. It's like the Lord is in the spiritual world, and he's like, you never see these slides in these water parks, man. And he's up there, and he needs a good slide, hollowed out, nice tube, clean, no resistance, and yeah, right into the material world to deliver people. That baby, man, he's up there in spiritual world, and he slides down every day into your life. That's how it is. And you become like that, a slide for Krishna. You didn't know it was like that. You become Krishna's water park. Are you good with that? Is this good enough for you to become Krishna's water park, where he can slide into the material world, into the hearts of others? He needs a nice slippery slide, nice hollow tube. You ever been through those tubes? Don't ask Janaki. She doesn't go by the water usually. But a lot of us, we went through I go through the tubes now. Anytime I see a water park, I'm in there, man. In there, in the tube, man. Look at that old man. He keeps going up there on the tube. I do that. I'm the only old man that goes up into the water slide, man. Something about that. It's just the way Krishna works. Just slide through the tube, right in the splash in the water, man. That's all we do here. Make splashing in the water, man. Get Krishna to slide, Radha and Krishna, they slide down that, all the way from the spiritual world, all the way here, right into the hearts of people. Nice picture of the future, huh? Yeah. Lalita Ganga, she's already hollowed out. Radha and Krishna are sliding every day through that lady, man. I wish I had as much bhakti as her, man. It's amazing, man. She loves Krishna. She loves Radha, man. Do you see that? Sincerity exudes from that personality. Man, if her feet were here, I would kiss it. I don't care what the world thinks. They put all these pictures. Oh, Gauri's kissing the feet. I'll kiss Lalita's feet publicly, man. There's bhakti there. I know I'll be delivered by kissing those feet, man. Johan's feet too. So much bhakti. Just bring those feet or I'll kiss them. No problem. Publicly, in front of all the ISKCON gurus. I don't care. And if you don't do that, you're fools. Total fools. River, you could see the symptoms of Krishna and Radha in their heart, man. She loves Lord Chaitanya. Oh, I'll kiss her feet too. It's anybody. Janaki also. Bring those feet here. I'll kiss them. Public, I don't care. You guys are too ashamed to do. You don't even know the value of that. Too proud, man, to being a big thing. I'll kiss my... Can you imagine? I am so fortunate. I have disciples who have such bhakti. These guys don't know what real wealth is, man. They don't know what real truth is. They don't know what anything real is. Man, the Lord sends me quality devotees. Look at this Amy, waitress coming with great revelation, realization, man, total faith in Krishna. Man, totally on board. Oh, my God. Jewel after jewel comes here. What kind of jewels? See, come on, man. Chop, wake up. See where the wealth is in this Sangha, man. Come on, you want to be delivered? Look what you're waiting for you out there. Big Brother is out there. We got big brothers and sisters here spiritually and give you win-win. They're going to make you free, not make you slaves. Big Brother is ready to be on. He's on the television, man, in people's lives, man, mainstream news, all that. That's your other alternative. I don't think there is no other real way, man. You come here, you got to have big brothers and big sisters. And you find out what real bhakti is here because they got it. Hey, man, no time to mess around now. Because Maya's really messing with people big time, taking them off the planet. Even depopulation. Oh, you're not interested in Krishna bhakti? You're not interested in listening to good advice here? All right, go take your shot and you'll be gone in a couple of years, max, if not right away. All right. All right, what else we got here? Yeah, please bestow your mercy on my worthless self. If you're not feeling you're worthless, I mean, really worthless without God, without a real guru, then you won't show up here. You'll show up with these people who think they have worth in their false IDs. I'm a real spiritual master. I'm a real guru. Yeah, well, where are the qualities, man? Yeah, how many people have been delivered by your association where people can see, wow, look at this ecstatic devotee, man. Look at all the tears and the holy laughter coming out of that person. How many of those persons do you have? I have a few already like that. So this must be the right place. If there's any other place like this, hey, man, that's the right place too. Otherwise, you're in the wrong place now. Yes, there's right and wrong, right? In the material world, this is right and this is wrong, but it's not exactly right and wrong. There's always some fault in both things because what's right in one culture is wrong in another. That is not clear enough. That is not truthful enough. But here, this is right, man. Bhakti, devotion to Krishna is right. Where it is right. Where it's being distributed is right. And everywhere else is wrong from this point of view. But that's only if this is here, and it is. So everything else is wrong if you want bhakti right away. It has to be the real spiritual master. The real Krishna is using them. He's sliding down that slide. That slippery slope, man, coming down on his bobsled, man, on that snow peak, man, from the snow peak, on his sled, man, skiing down, man, through the real devotee into your heart. That's how fast he's slick. You need to find that slick slope. So Krishna can ski down the mountain into your heart and not make a bunch of lifetime journey out of that. So this is right, and that's all wrong, man. But do you have the intelligence to ascertain that? Can you understand what I'm talking about? That it's right when the door is open, go through it. It's the door. It's wrong not to go through the door. Who wants to take another birth? Who wants to come down as a human being or as a dog? Who knows? Even as a demigod. That's all wrong. Wrong idea, unclear, Maya, illusion. See, what's right is the door is here. Go through the door, get the cheese, the Krishna cheese, the Radha cheese, man. This is the only real thing in this universe. And I'm talking to you demigods also. If you don't know that, you should also come and listen to these classes. I'm talking to you demons, man, you elites out there. You should also come here. I'll teach you what real immortality is. This is the new world order. It's ordered by Radha and Krishna's love of Krishna, love of God, man. It creates an order organically that's a win-win for everybody. Pretty outrageous preaching, isn't it? Pretty unusual. Crazy. A lot of people, this is totally mad. Yeah. We're mad after the Lord. Who wants to take a birth that's so pervert? Who wants to take a bird that's perverse, so pervert? Try again there, Freddie. Usually they're good, but that one, I don't know. It's not clear. Okay. See, I worship the lotus feet of Shamananda Dev, by whose mercy one can attain love and devotion to Sri Hari. That's why you got to hear. You can't be a blind believer here. You got to hear long enough. You got to see. You got to hear. You got to see. You got to be touched, purified, and then that comes. But if you don't come to a place like this regularly, you won't achieve. You won't, you miss your opportunity. I have to tell you, man, this is fantastic opportunity. And the more you start getting this, you will tell the world this is a fantastic opportunity. Where do you get such possibility to attain devotion to Krishna, which people already have here. This preaching is only that crazy because it's inspired by Lord Nimai Chand. Yes, Nimai Pandit. Ask Janaki. Nimai Pandit is our Lord and Master. Lalita says that mantra too. Nimai Pandit. Can you imagine Nityananda is saying that? Why shouldn't we say that if we have any intelligence? You come here long enough, you'll be saying that too. Nimai Pandit is my Lord and Master. I'm still trying to build trust. It's okay, build more trust. Nimai Pandit is my Lord and Master, surrendering more and more to that truth. Okay, what else? I worship the feet of Rasikananda. So I'll read this again, and it's so important. I worship the lotus feet of Shamananda Dev, by whose mercy one can attain love and devotion to Sri Hari. See, so why is he preaching this? Why are people preaching, many lifetimes now? Well, because this has to be there. This situation has to be there. This situation that's here now has to be here. It's not always here. A lot of the devotees are getting everybody ready. The rules, regulations, going fast, pilgrimages, practice, Vaidhi Bhakti practice, Varnashram Dharma. Yeah, that's the usual thing. Moral principles, mode of goodness preaching. Okay? But here we're going to finish it because you see that preaching was 550 years ago. Yeah. Just come to Shamananda because the message was, hey, get devotion to Krishna in this life. And that message is, again, man, this life. No, many lives. Now the message is coming, this life. Yeah, Prabhupada said 1996, go hurry. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. People are getting love of God. They're getting awakening. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Your program has my approval. Do more of this. Okay? So we got that now. And the more you come here, the more you'll see this is real. This is a reality. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not falsely boasting. I am arrogantly telling you the truth. He is my Lord and Master, also my doctor, lawyer, and everything else. Guru gives Krishna. Krishna gives Guru. All glories to our amazing spirit. Oh, Janaki, she's so adorable. She's the greatest grandmother you can have. Oh, well, we got a lot of great grandmothers here. Got Lalita Ganga, she's a grandmother. Maybe Radhe Devi Dasi's a grandmother. I don't know. Got a few grandmothers here. Arrogant, just like our Lord. Yeah, I got to show it. How are you going to know Lord Chaitanya if the Lord doesn't use you to show, how he's a bit arrogant sometimes? It's arrogance. People think, how dare you show that, say this truth, man. That's arrogant, to preach the truth. Can you imagine Jesus here and he comes to you and says, I'm the way, the life, and the truth. No one comes but the Father but by me. Wouldn't that be a pretty arrogant statement? We don't know because we're distant. So many waxing philosophically, theoretically. No Ras, no deliverance, beating dead horse. Exactly. Hey, we're here to help everybody. Whoever wants that. You want to be delivered in this life? It's possible here. It really is. And you'll see. You're going to see. If not, just watch people get delivered. It's worth it just for the show. Here, come buy your ticket here. We Sadhu Sangha every day. We're giving free tickets every day, to our show, man. Just come and watch. And then I'm sure you'll probably become inspired when you see waitresses, bad housewives, lousy guitar players get this devotion increasing more and more. Pure devotion, real love for God, love for Guru, love for God, love for the devotees. This becomes their lifestyle. You can see it, man. You can understand it, everything. Kevin, stop shouting, I'm going deaf. Ah, we got one of those. No, I'm going to shout louder. Ah! Let's see what the replies to Kevin are. Replying to Kevin, that is why he's shouting, right? See, actually, you're saying the truth. Kevin, you're deaf. And if I don't shout, your ears won't open. I don't know. Yeah, I'm having fun anyway. And nobody's going to be a killjoy in my life. I've already been there, done that. Killjoys, they don't affect now. You just got to deal with it. Replying to Kevin Stafford, put your volume down. Exactly, put your volume down. Shout out on it. It's all about potency, man. It's potency, man. That means something. If you're getting a little bit, well, that's probably stuff in there. I'm getting that. Shout out over the world and Hare Krishna. Yeah. Yeah. I come here to be myself, man. Whatever that is. That self might be a little bit loud or quiet. If you don't like it, you can turn the volume down or go off. It's up to you, man. So I worship the feet of Rasakananda, who is ever joyful, the abode of well-being, and who is fully elegant. These are all the wonderful qualities. When Krishna and Radha and living inside you, see, you're the abode of all well-being. How did he put it? Let's see here. See? Ever joyful, ever joyful. See, the only real joy in this world is God. See? Devotion for the Lord, love for the Lord. That's even in the world, people say love makes the world go around. See, love makes the real world go around, and this is all that is for a devotee, is the real world, the abode of this joy. Yeah. See, the abode of all well-being. Why is that? See, everything, this is all in one solution. You want to be the abode of all well-being? Well, Radha and Krishna just has to awaken in you. Your well-being is their well-being. And they're awake in you and alive, man, then you're going to live a blessed life. Yeah, my well-being is Radha and Krishna. Their association, their intimate association is my well-being, because they're always well. Everything's well with them. So being close to them, everything becomes well with me. And for those who get this kind of mercy. Let all mankind serve Murari, Rasika Dev, whose face is like the moon. So you see how that is? See, I didn't say anything wrong, even though it sounds pretty wrong. How do you say everything else is wrong and that this is right? Well, because that's conclusive. That's the statement of the book Bhagavad. This right here is confirmed it. I'll show you. Okay. Let all mankind serve Murari, Sri Rasakananda Dev. See, that's the ideal. People may not have that intelligence. Your faith comes by hearing in truth. Faith in the real truth comes by hearing. That's why sadhu sangha, best way. See? So ideally, all mankind, let them all come and surrender to a bona fide spiritual master in the real line, in disciplic line, where they do the job, man. where you can see people are being delivered in their association, in their sadhu sangha meetings, practically. You see it. Okay? Let all the world come. Why not, man? Why not shoot for the rhinoceros? Prabhupada taught me that. Shoot for the rhinoceros. Jesus taught me that. They shoot for the rhinoceros. Get the biggest thing you can give, the highest attainment, the best, bring forth the best information. See, this is an information war, but the good and evil information is not powerful enough to end it, the war. This information is the best information for everybody, for the elites, for the demons, the Luciferians, and for these guys trying to be goody two-shoes and trying to be good persons, trying to do the right thing for God and all that. To be on the, the rules and regulations. This is good for everybody. Everybody can come into the kingdom of Vrindavan. But you got to come through the door. The door is the bona fide spiritual master, and there are not that many out there as far as what I have ascertained. I don't care what the big shows they're doing, what they say, what their disciples say. Let's see it. Let's see some results, man. Let's see some qualities, transcendental qualities. Let's see some ecstatic love awakening in some of your disciples. Some of this stuff that people say after many lifetimes you can get this prema. Let's see some prema now. Prema is here, so why come here? If you have sufficient intelligence, why wouldn't you come here? If you claim to be a Vaishnava, looking for love of God, trying to attain Krishna, chanting your 1 lakh, why wouldn't you come here? Because here is the right conditions. Oh, you don't believe it? Yeah, well, why can't you? Come and listen. I'm telling you, you come here, spend 30 days really attentively listening and see for yourself. If you're really honest with yourself, if you're really feeling like, hey, man, you got nothing without this love of God, and because that's the truth, we got nothing of any real value without devotion to Krishna, devotion to God, devotion to Christ, devotion to Ram, devotion to Allah. We got nothing of any consequence. We're weak, cripple-minded. We're bound to the illusion, to the Maya, to the devil, Lucifer, Shiva's mode of ignorance here. See? People can get out. The opportunity is here. See, whose face is like the moon. Well, how is his face like the moon, man? See, because they ascertain the truth. This is what we're teaching here, how to serve the Lord directly also. But you have to go through the door to do that. Okay, devote the real guru, which you're all going to become that are sincerely following here. Okay? The real devotee is looking at the light of Krishna, man, getting revelation and realization that people can't get. They can't, the sun is too bright, they can't ascertain it. It's being hidden, these truths. See? So the moon is the guru. See, they're looking at the light, man, and then they translate it. They bring it down into this world. See, they're relatable. They relate it to the world. They're embodied here. The Lord uses their body to preach the real cultivation of Krishna consciousness. At this stage now, at the finishing stage, finishing touch. You got to find the moon-like faces. See, the moons are, like Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda appeared. See, chapter 1, Adi Leela, Chaitanya Charitamrita. See, Lord Chaitanya appeared and Nityananda appeared simultaneously, like the sun and the moon. See, the sun is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And the moon is the devotee. So here we have a plenary portion. We have the second form of Krishna. Second form of Lord Chaitanya was Nityananda. Intimate friend. See, so that's the moon. He was looking at Krishna. He could realize Krishna. He could taste Krishna. He could taste Krishna. So you need to find a guru like that. They got that mercy coming through the line, so they can see Krishna. They see it in the name. They see the name is none different, man. When they surrendering to the name, they're relishing the name. They're relishing Krishna. They're surrendering to Krishna directly. And if you don't feel ecstatic love of God, you don't have the ability to understand and ascertain that. The best way is through the devotees who ascertained it. They're the moon. You got to see the moon. You got to come to the moon. See, and then you'll be able to look at the brightness. See, they appear simultaneously. See, and this is what people, they don't understand how Nityananda and Krishna appear simultaneous, and that goes for their followers, man. Nityananda was here, he got followers, and you wanted to get through the line, you had to go through a real follower if Nityananda was not there. See, they're the moons for Krishna. See, again, always got to go through the moon. See, so that's when you find a real guru and you patiently listen, say for a month, and you're really sincere, you really want Krishna, you really want to find the real path, you really want to see if they're bona fide or not. See, you'll see, wow, I'm understanding Krishna simultaneously through the real guru. They appear. You say, wow, I'm in touch with the real Krishna because I'm in touch with the real guru. It's like that. It's the verse. Explain properly. Have you ever heard anything like that before? Oh, you read it every day in the books, the Vaishnavas do. Or maybe they do come across, but they don't understand it. When you're in with the real spiritual master, you're in touch with the real Krishna because they tell you without speculation the essence of who Krishna is and what he is and what is the path, what is real bhakti yoga if they're talking, if they're telling you these confidential truth and not just throwing the rule book at you and rules and regulations and varnashram dharma. That's not the real Bhagavatam yet. The real Bhagavatam is Veda Vyas. Man, I'm still bored, man. I still didn't feel I fulfilled my life just teaching Varnashram Dharma and liberation even. See, from the real guru that you get the Sukadev Goswami, and then Veda Vyas also, he gave the more confidential purport. See, you got to get that confidential purport again, which we give here. See, then you're getting the real Krishna, not the rule-based Krishna in the mode of goodness. That's not real, and that's only real for a time. No, you got to get the real Krishna, the confidential understanding of Krishna. You got to see Krishna and Radha dancing in the heart and the body of a devotee. Okay, now you're starting to get to understand who and what Krishna is. Otherwise, you don't know. It's hidden. Most of these gurus, Krishna's still hidden in them. They need this. They want to move on. See, sun and the moon, simultaneously. It's a very important word, simultaneously. See, because the devotee, what they're doing, man, they're giving you Krishna. They're manifesting Krishna and Radha in this world simultaneously. See? You get to know the qualities of Krishna. Radha is very blissful, very ecstatic. Krishna is very conclusive, very true. See, wow, I'm simultaneously in touch with the real Guru, and simultaneously in touch with the real Krishna with their preaching, simultaneously in touch with Guru by their preaching. See, with Radha and Krishna, actually. Exactly. We'll go live. Exactly. You go live, you become alive. Ooh, there's so many qualities here. Huh? There's just a lot to. I think we'll stop here, man. My voice is starting to wear out a little bit. All this yelling. Yeah, I also wish I didn't have to yell, but sometimes it just happens. Spontaneous. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Hare Krishna. We'll see you soon. Bye now.